Now, Mr. Yoshikazu Tanaka, General Manager of a Product Planning Department, will talk about the Prius PHEV vehicle outline. Thank you for your introduction. I am Tanaka, and I was in charge of the development of the Prius PHEV, and I would like to give you the vehicle outline and overview. The role of this vehicle was to achieve the wider spread usage of electricity-driven vehicles at an early stage. Our objective was to develop a vehicle that is affordable with unparalleled environmental performance and user-friendly so that it can become a major pillar of next-generation environmental vehicle following the hybrid vehicles. The customers that we would like to have to have for this vehicle is those customers who seek more advanced vehicles than hybrid vehicles, and those customers who thinks electric vehicles has still problems in terms of user-friendliness. So the customers who seek next-generation environmental vehicles that offer peace of mind is the target customer. And therefore, for the production model PHV, we reviewed from the scratch the product planning. And even during the process of development for the following four aspects, we reflected the feedback from the customers used it. First, the vehicle price. As Sasaki mentioned earlier, the starting price for S grade was at 3.2 million units. And if 450,000 yen offered as a clean vehicle promotion subsidy is taken into account, the starting price for customers eligible for subsidy is 2.75 million units. Next point is the environmental performance. This shows major environmental performance of the Prius PHEV, and the Prius PHEV has improved performance for all of these items compared with the limited lease model offered 2 years ago. Let me describe each item representing environmental performance. First, in terms of EV driving range, we reduced driving resistance by reducing the weight, and we enhanced system efficiency, thus improving the EV range from 23.4 kilometers to 26.4 kilometers by 3 kilometers. The combined fuel economy was improved from 57 kilometers per liter to 61 kilometers per liter. This shows a more detailed environmental performance for different driving scene. The driving mode is based upon JCO8. The maximum speed of 100 kilometers can be reached using electric-only mode. And the efficiency therein, the electricity efficiency is 114 watt-hour per kilometer, far better than the other EVs of the same class. Once the charged power is depleted, the vehicle will continue to run on hybrid mode. If the fuel efficiency of hybrid mode is low, even if the environmental performance is improved after charging, the total combined fuel efficiency will suffer in the long driving purpose. The Prius HEV has a much better fuel efficiency for hybrid mode as well, and the per liter of gasoline is 31.6 kilometers, higher than 30.4 kilometers, thus offering opportunity to enjoy that for long driving. Next, the fuel efficiency value of plug-in hybrid. It can be obtained by calculation. In calculating that, depending upon the assumptions used, the calculation outcome will be quite different. MLIT has the following rules for that, and as shown, the fuel economy from full charge to battery is referred to as HV mode fuel economy, and that for battery usage is used for HV. And by multiplying that with plug-in hybrid fuel efficiency is the outcome, and this coefficient is used as utility factor. And as shown here, it is the value on the vertical axis corresponding to battery power cruising range shown on the horizontal level. And this is based upon the assumption that if EV mode has a range of 26.4 kilometers, 48.3% of the total distance traveled is driven on EV mode and 51.7% hybrid mode. The Prius PHEV has infinite fuel efficiency when driven on EV mode, thus making it fuel efficient in advance by driving 31.6 kilometers, hybrid mode efficiency by 0.517 to 61 kilometers per liter.
And so the lid of the charger is allows this opening and the closing with a single touch. And the charging can take place in dark places, so with the LED lighting, and the indicator is inside the lid. And the charging timer would also be effective for the protection of the battery and to shift the charging period. Once the timer is established, you only need to touch a switch once so that you can operate the timer once again. And also the charging cable, which used to be difficult to handle and heavy, had become lighter and more compact so that it can be handled easily even by female users. And there are 100-volt, 200-volt single-touch replacement of the plugs are now available. And in order to improve the ease of use of the vehicle, the compact and lightweight secondary battery would be a very important factor. And a high-capacity battery cell that we have newly developed had been adopted, and compared to the conventional type, there had been a smaller size that had been realized. And as the battery pack case, we used aluminum to reduce the weight. And the battery pack is now smaller, and the location had been improved so that we were able to expand the luggage space and the occupant space. And also the below-deck storage is also secured. And the function that I would like to introduce to you now is the EV HV mode switch. While the battery is still remaining, you can voluntarily switch from EV to HV mode as you wish, and depending on the circumstances, the driving mode can be selected by the user. And the EV driving ratio can be displayed in these display functions that support the EV driving mode. And by charging, the gasoline use can be saved. And this can be enjoyed by the user for daily recharging as well. The fourth point is the connectivity function that would be suitable for the next generation eco car. As Mr. Sasaki had mentioned, there would be a connection, wireless connection with smartphone, and by connectivity through the Toyota Smart Center, we are offering the eConnect connection services. And so the battery charging information can be confirmed using smartphones, and there would be a social network service, Toyota Friend service, offered to the vehicles and the customers. And I hope this would lead to a fun usage of cars. Now, about the exterior. On the front side, there is this lamp and the exclusive chrome mold, as well as the silver accent, giving an advanced impression. Also, the rear design is using the PHV logo and the PHV combination lamp. And it may not be so flashy, but the PHV impression is very explicit. And the portlet is the highlight of the design of this car. There is this design on the portlet, and this is very stylish. And the body color would be 8 colors, including 3 exclusive colors for PHV. Please confirm the colors in the exhibition hall. PHV is an unparalleled car in terms of environmental performance. It advanced and evolved the characteristic of HV and EV and had fused the strength of both cars at a very high level. In 1997, we had mass-produced for the first time in the world Prius as a hybrid car, which was considered to be at the vanguard of the times. But I believe this is another vehicle which would be at the vanguard of the next generation eco car to open the door for this new mobility society in the future. Thank you.